If you're looking for a place to hang out on Wednesday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern, you've come to the right place. Welcome to the Creator Fundamentals Subscriber Hangout.
YouTube Simplified.
Hi, and welcome to Creator Fundamentals. My name is Dan Courier, and it is my mission to simplify YouTube so you and I can grow together. I appreciate everybody coming out tonight to hang out on our regularly scheduled time. It's been a little while since I've actually done this at 9 p.m. on a Wednesday, but we're back to the normal time slot. I see a lot of people that have already joined the stream early, which I appreciate. You have no idea. So we're going to jump in the chat, say hello to everybody, and hopefully talk a little YouTube today. Today was kind of a crazy day in the world of YouTube. There were a lot of glitches and things going on in relation to the YouTube Partner Program changes. So we'll try to talk about that, try to answer any questions that you have, and then we'll get to the fun part later on with the channel reviews. Let's see how we're doing in the chat. And hopefully, YouTube will not continue to log me out like it's been doing in previous streams. All right, let's see who is in the chat. We had some really early people. Duck Zorley in the house, the Geeks of Retro. Heather Varuna Aquatics, welcome and thank you for joining the live stream. Kid Callie and Young Callie also in the live stream tonight. I appreciate you guys coming and hanging out. We have gaming with, is it 23 Azriel? Hard to read there, kind of tiny on my chat. Let's see if I can make that a little bit bigger. We have, who else we have? WJB Plays Minecraft, welcome to the live stream. Same Bari. Car Galaxy Studios, Dirty Lazy Keto, Queen Callie Beauty. I know I saw Doug Houston out there. Gord Eisman, welcome. Great job earlier today on your live stream. DIY Camera Guy. We have Your Comedian, Iron Gordon, Gus. I was so focused on trying to say the second part that I blew the first part. Alavizados, Gus Alavizados. Hopefully I didn't butcher that too bad. Looks like Just Ghoul. M Magnetic 2016. Peldon. Crispy Crazy Card. Achilles J. Great to see everybody in the live stream tonight. DJ Scrap and Rooster. K Drago. Truckin' with the Beard, Discovering Random America. Danielle Nunez. Good to see you. Colby Blackburn, Best Advice Ever channel. All kinds of people in the stream tonight. How is everybody doing? All right, so we all know yesterday was the, and there's a random critter flying around. We all know that yesterday was the deadline for the YouTube Partner Program changes, and it seems like YouTube ran into a few little glitches today. I'm curious to see how any of them affected you guys. We had things from disappearing monetization icons to other glitches that people were experiencing. Some people have even claimed that they met the requirements but were also demonetized. I'm curious to see whether anybody experienced that or whether it was just a kind of a visual issue that people were experiencing. So definitely want to know what your experience was today, if you saw anything funky. I also heard that there were a lot of challenges with being able to upload videos today and make changes. So I'm interested in hearing how you guys interacted in that regard as well. Let's see what we have going on in here. It is a great crowd tonight. Danielle Nunez, you have great advice. Thank you very much. Car Galaxy Studios, demonetized but moving forward. That's the case on my other channel, The Average Dan. It got the old email that said it was demonetized. I'm actually going to put out a video. I actually recorded a little bit of it today. We'll probably put it out tomorrow or so on what everybody should be doing if they were demonetized, just so they're ready to go when they actually hit that, when they reach those requirements. And so just so it'll automatically go into review and you won't have to worry about doing anything once you get there. Count says I'm still in YouTube partner program, but I did not meet the monetization requirements. Interesting. I think over the next couple days they're going to sort out all of those things. Obviously there were a lot of channels affected, and YouTube definitely ran into some challenges today. So the Acoustic Gamer, do you play Fortnite if you're talking to me? No, I do not. I used to play a couple different games, but I've been focusing all my energy on YouTube. Even to the point, I used to play a game called Ark, and when the new patch came out, the people that I usually played with installed the patch, and I purposely did not buy it because I didn't want it to distract me from working on YouTube. So for right now, my focus and all my energy and extra time is on creator fundamentals and trying to grow this channel to help small YouTubers and everybody just getting started out on YouTube to grow their channels the right way and avoid all those pitfalls that a lot of newcomers sometimes run into. So Gord says, I'm surprised there was no article in the creator blog. The way they decided they were going to touch base on this time was via Twitter in a bunch of cases. So in this case, Twitter, they came out, Team YouTube, if you're not seeing monetization icons, your channel, there's currently a technical issue. They're working on it. Aware of some issues with upload and editing. This was all throughout the day today. Working on issues in Creator Studio, both desktop and the mobile app. And then looks like about 3 hours ago, they came out and said, hey, everything's fixed with Creator Studio. They fixed the issues with video edits and the icons that had disappeared for a while. I know that I saw that as well, and some other people had let me know that that was happening. And of course, they reiterate that there was no lost revenue. It was just a display issue. So they definitely addressed it. But for some reason, YouTube has a problem with, or a challenge with trying to keep all that information in a single spot. Sometimes it's the blog, sometimes it's YouTube Creator, live stream, Misha Campbell, Claw Couple SG Vlogs, Gina Welds Hulse, Fitness 24/7, David Urbina, Rocket Scientist, also in the stream tonight. Crispy Crazy Card. Guys, please sub to Creator Fundamentals. Dan is very insightful. Well, I appreciate that. My goal is simply to collect the information and the best practices and share them with you guys. Not trying to be an expert on anything, just kind of pack all the information in easy to process chunks so we can all use that information to the best of our abilities to grow our channels. Gord, how are you enjoying Stream Deck? I am really enjoying Stream Deck. It is so cool. There's all kinds of stuff that you can do with it, like this. All the pre-recorded chat messages that you can get out there, which is really nice. All kinds of informational messages. Very cool stuff. So I also used it to send out announcements to Twitter while I was tweaking stuff in OBS to get the live stream going. Is the audio and video looking okay for you guys? C4 Defense, good to see you. Benny and the Jets. Wish people stop complaining by demonetize, because I assume that means YouTube is doing the right thing. I think long-term YouTube is doing the right thing, but that doesn't make it any less painful for the people who kind of got stuck in the crossfire to make those changes, because ultimately I think it'll be a stronger monetized platform. But, you know, all the people that were kind of in queue thinking they were going to get monetized and stuff, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, we're not talking about a ton of money. But like I said before, with my other channel, The Average Dan, there were hundreds of dollars that I would have made had I been monetized. So It's not pennies like a lot of people refer to, but at the same time, it can just be your motivation to go out there and do what you got to do to get the to get to those goals. Unfortunately, that is the new reality, and we all have to do what we can to try to meet those goals. And at the same time, it's not the only way to make money on YouTube. Monetization, any channel that is super successful on YouTube, I haven't really heard anybody who hasn't said that ad revenue becomes the least important source of income on a channel that is successful, that wants to become a business, people who want to become full-time YouTubers. It's not about the AdSense. So yes, it's nice. It's nice to have that income trickle in. But if you're serious about YouTube and you want to grow it and expand your channel to maybe someday do this full-time, I wouldn't mind it. The idea is, you know, identifying all those other ways to make money, whether it's merchandise or selling courses or information, products and those sorts of things. Patreon, offering additional value through Patreon in a paid format. All kinds of ways that you can go out and make money outside of ad revenue. 3:11 a.m. here in Belgium. Hello to you, Aquarium Sunshine's Valley. Good to see you're hanging out with us in... Now, are you considering that late night or early morning? I'm assuming you didn't get up at 3 o'clock, so maybe you're still up, but you can let me know in the chat. Achilles J, I need feedback to help me grow and make people happy. All kinds of feedback in the videos on my channel, so if you haven't checked out those, there's definitely something on there depending on what you're working on, whether it's watch time or trying to get more subscribers or trying to get your first 500 subscribers. I've probably done a video on it so far, and that's a great place to start. You know, and then that would always be my suggestion, because you can stop it, you can rewind, you can make notes. I've done organized playlists, so you can look at a series of videos all focused on how you can tweak your channel to improve it. And later on, we will do some channel reviews, and we'll take a look at specific ways to tweak your channel and make it work for you the best that you can. Same Barry, can you review my channel? So later on, when we get to the channel review part, I'll come up with a way to pick some channels to do channel reviews. We'll get to that at the end. I don't like trying to keep track of it at the very beginning. One, because people tend to leave the live streams. And Daniel Nunez says is it Adelanto, California, 6:12 p.m. It is 9:13 here in upstate New York. Ricky Dove, 2:12 a.m. here in the UK. Kendi Jane Beauty in Louisiana. Good to see you. Thanks for joining the stream. So as I was just saying, Couponer from Brooklyn. Later on, when we start to talk about channel reviews, we will I will make an announcement, and we'll take channel reviews and go from there. And hey, I just want to let you guys know that this video is sponsored by TUBEBUDDY. TUBEBUDDY is the #1 browser plugin for managing and growing your YouTube channel. It's available to download for free, and there's a link in the description below. So I was playing around, and I'll show you guys just for the heck of it, and I've been trying to find a way to figure this out, and I want your opinion on this. So I thought it would be cool, maybe, and you guys can tell me if it's cool or not cool or what you think about it. In these, if you guys are familiar with StreamLabs, StreamLabs is a website that offers some cool live stream features. Most of it's for gaming and stuff, but there is some interesting stuff. And I thought about the possibility of doing something like this and giving people the ability to win some things. And I'm wondering if you guys think that's interesting, if that's something you might want to do, to be able to get either some Creator Fundamental merch, get in on the channel reviews that way, or even win a t-shirt. There's a number of different t-shirts that I do for Creator Fundamentals, and I'm curious to see what you guys think about that. Dimmy V Gaming 6 came in. That is crazy. Yes, absolutely. Thank you very much. Today, Creator Fundamentals reached 6,000 subscribers and counting. I just want to say to all of you that have subscribed to the channel, thank you so much. It's been an awesome ride. We are now on, let's see here, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February. This is the eighth month. So we've reached 6,000 subscribers in 8 months here on Creator Fundamentals, and that is just awesome. And I think it's just proof positive that if you implement those best practices and you prepare yourself for that opportunity, you know, it's been said, I certainly didn't say it, but that success is where preparation meets opportunity. For 100 videos in 7 months, I tried to prepare this channel for success, and then I had an opportunity where a video took off, and the rest of the channel was there waiting for it, and it had just an amazing reaction, and you know, a ton of people were able to see the content and appreciate it and join the channel, and it's just going to make for a really great 2018. Gord Eisman, congrats on your growth. Thank you. I appreciate it. Slowboat Sailing, yes, Creator Insider, which is the channel that is run, I think, basically by YouTube developers, actually gave a shout out to Creator Fundamentals today. So if you haven't checked that out, it's the Creator Insider channel on YouTube, and it's the video that they released today. All right, what else we got in here? Yeah, if you guys want to do, let's see here. Do I have, well, I don't think I did that one yet. But if you want to try one of the paid tiers of TUBEBUDDY, you can use the promo code DANSBuddy, and that will give you 20% off of any of the paid, whoops, no, it's DANSBuddy. I can't type DANSBuddy. So that's available to you if that's something you want to try out. I think for some of the things they used to have, I haven't checked it recently, they ask you some questions about the size of your channel, and there may be other opportunities to get a discounted rate. But if 20% is your best deal, then you can use the DANSBuddy code. Otherwise, you can just do what they have on there. All right, let's see here. Let's do something here real quick. Oops, that's not right. But if you guys are doing live streams, if you haven't done live streams or don't realize the importance of live streams and you're trying to grow your channel, definitely check out some of the videos I've done on live streaming and what it can do. Watch time on live streams is really off the charts. So if you haven't started live streaming, consider trying to get into it in 2018 to help your channel grow and really stack up that watch time. 4 months into YouTube, 496, 2K watch time. Sounds pretty awesome. Doing well. Barbie Fitzgerald, darn it, I'm late. That's okay. We're just getting started here. How do you edit your live stream? Well, if you're talking about after the fact, if you go in once, so when you finish your live stream, once YouTube processes it and makes it available to you, you can go in and edit your video, and then you click on the enhancement button or tab at the top of the screen, and that will allow you to trim the video. You can trim off the front if you had a really long lead-in time. You can go in the video and trim out, you know, maybe some quiet times if you had some silence, or, you know, dead space within the thing, and then you click save and it'll process that in the background. It'll keep showing the full version until it's done processing that, and then it'll swap it out so you have a shorter one that's a little more concise and trimmed together, and may help you with you know, your retention and whatnot. So Platinum Man 22, Apple, notice me. You've been noticed. Currently using vidIQ for free. Is there anything you shouldn't do so you don't get in trouble with YouTube for using it? No, there's not. I mean, TubeBuddy's not a secret. It's everything that TubeBuddy does follows the terms of service of YouTube. So you can freely use TubeBuddy without worry. A lot of people are nervous about live streaming, Heather. What I suggest in that case is to try to plan out a topic ahead of time, depending on why you're nervous. If you're nervous because you're just appearing in front of the camera, or you're concerned about not knowing what to say when you're live and people are potentially watching you, or you're concerned that nobody will show up, creating a content ahead of time that you're going to cover basically allows you to cover the content and focus on the content and not worry about whether anybody shows up in the live stream. So you can basically get on there, hit some bullet points. You know what you would do in case anybody does show up in the very beginning and they want to chat. You come in and say hello to everybody. Hey, I want to cover this topic. We're going to cover this topic first, so just bear with me. And then once we're done with that, I'll hop in the chat. We'll hang out. We'll talk about it, and then just go into the content. That way, even if nobody shows up, you have the content to cover. And at the end of the content, if you're in a situation where you're not pulling in an audience, you can maybe end the live stream after you've done that, and then you have the option of going in and trimming that and just making it basically like a standalone video. So you definitely have options in that regard. Can you stream YouTube and Twitch together? I imagine you can. I don't actually use Twitch, so I'm probably not the best person to answer that question. But I would imagine that I think there's like Restream out there or something to that effect that would allow you to do that kind of thing. And I feel a sneeze coming on here. Hang on, we had a sound issue. Let's see how far back we were like, sound. I must have put my hand on the, all right, no audio. I don't know sign language. All right, so what I was saying, let's see how far back this was. I don't know when I might have, apparently that's the one downside of Stream Deck. I think I set my hand on my mute button. So anyway, as I was saying, since I did it on mute, I do want to acknowledge Big Crazy Outdoor Adventures for the $20 super chat. I absolutely appreciate it. Your super chat contributions go in helping to support the channel, and in this case, this year we're working on getting back to VidSummit, which is an awesome conference to meet with other, you know, the experts in the YouTube growth world and the business side of YouTube. And that's what we're working on, raising funds for. That's in October, so we're hoping to get there. I apologize for however long I spoke with no sound, but one of the things I did was call out Big Crazy Outdoor Adventures, and I don't want to miss that. He said, you have some great videos. I really liked your 1,000, 4,000 videos so much. I gave it a shout out in my video. I would be interested in what you think about my channel when appropriate. And as I said on mute, which you probably couldn't figure out what I was saying, you're absolutely at the top of the list for channel reviews. We're going to do the channel reviews towards the end of the live stream. And again, sorry to everybody for all the mouth movement with no words. So now I have to scroll through these 6,000 comments of, hey, there's no sound, stupid. All right, no sound. Let's get past the no sounds. See, I need to like tie that to some like great big light bulb above my camera that like tells me in big bold letters that the sound is muted. Low Budget Gaming, thanks for joining the live stream. Yeah, VidSummit is awesome. Big Crazy Outdoor Adventure said I'd love to go to VidSummit. WJB plays Minecraft. I have a question about how I put my games on a live stream. I would recommend you actually ask your question rather than saying you have a question. That way, when I come across it, I can actually answer it for you. So definitely state your question, and I will do my best to answer it when I see it. Cool. October and the date, Dan. VidSummit is October 9th through the 12th. And actually here, one second. Let's see. Bear with me for just a moment. As much as you think you're prepared, there's always something that pops up that you hadn't planned for. So one of the things come on. All right. Where are you? Okay. So for anybody who might be interested in going to VidSummit, I do want to give you this. The link that I just shared in the chat, definitely use that to purchase your ticket to VidSummit if you do in fact go. I don't get any commission or anything on it, but it's something that I am working on with Daryl Eves, who runs VidSummit, and I kind of want to, you know, send over as many people as I can to help Creator Fundamentals and maybe align Creator Fundamentals up for some cool opportunities in the future. So if you do go to VidSummit, definitely copy that link and save it somewhere and use it when you actually buy your ticket. That'll be a big help. It's not going to cost you anything different, but it will help Creator Fundamentals. And hopefully, oh, and also if you do go to VidSummit, let me know so we can meet up in Los Angeles. All right, try to scroll back in the chat, everything except the muted. Make sure I didn't miss anybody. Shannon Vlogs, good to see you. Poseidonius, Dominating Impulse, Droob's Vids. Thanks for the videos. They help me quite a bit. Well, thank you for watching them. I appreciate it. Platinum Man, I do stop motion. I don't think many people are interested. Please help. My question to you would be, how well are you positioning your content so people can actually find it? Definitely check out videos on keyword research and how to set up your branding and your channel art and your thumbnails to get people interested to actually watch your content. SM Rishek, how do you get sponsors for YouTube videos? So here's what I'll say about there's no one single surefire way to get sponsorships, but having a sponsor now in 2018 and also hearing from some very big channels in terms of their sponsorship experience, the one thing that I've found is that getting sponsorships in a lot of cases is all about building relationships. You know, if there are particular brands that you would like to work with, try to develop a relationship with that brand outside of trying to ask them for a sponsorship. Maybe you start tagging their products in your social media posts, you know, just because. If it's something that you use, that you appreciate, you know, tag it when you can. Let them know that you appreciate their products. You know, keep doing it, and over time, maybe they'll notice. Maybe you'll be able to develop that relationship, and who knows, when you get to a certain size or the, you know, the stars align, maybe they'll reach out to you and want to work with you as an influencer and set up some type of sponsorship. So, but that is my experience in how I was able to get a sponsor, and also from larger YouTube channels. If you're familiar with Sean Duras, same thing. He said it's all about building the relationships, and you know, the in general in the YouTube community, and even working with companies, it's all about the more that you go out and you interact and you create those relationships without being focused on what you're getting back, good things happen, and it, you know, those opportunities have a way of working their way back around to you. Let's see. How do you get more subscribers? You can start by watching. If you go to my channel and you click the little magnifying glass and search for subscribers, you'll see a bunch of videos pop up. You can start by checking those out. You know, see if you've implemented all those tips, and I would imagine that there's some in there that you haven't taken advantage of yet, so you can try those and implement those. But there's a number of different ways to get more subscribers. Things as simple as setting your channel art links to, you know, your primary channel art link to subscribe to the channel. It's strange, but apparently that gets more subscribers than some of the other subscribe buttons. So you can do that. You can, the way in which you organize your content on your channel page can impact the rate at which you gain subscribers. Your thumbnails, you know, whether you have a channel trailer, all of that can lend itself to helping you get subscribers in a faster manner. Weird City Citizen, imagine if he hadn't realized and did the full stream like that. I have watched live streams that went on for 10-15 minutes on mute, especially the channels where they do a lot of prepared content. So they're off doing PowerPoints and slideshows, and they never look at the chat, and then it just goes on for quite a long time. All right, make sure I am not... Okay. Ben Shepherd. Great videos. Congrats on 6K. I would appreciate a channel review as I'm trying to grow. Have a great day and keep up the good work. Thank you very much, Ben, for the $5 super chat. I will add you to that list. All right. We will open your channel here in the background. And we'll go from there. Oops. All right. Aquarium Sunshine's Valley. You have any idea if the number of chat messages affect in any way the YouTube algorithm to make you rank better? Why are they in analytics? The chat messages on a live stream? Magnetic Mustang, I'm going to give you a shout out. Creator Fundamentals on Twitter and my channel. I appreciate that. Hey, and for those of you in the live stream, if you want to go ahead and share this live stream out on social media and maybe let your friends know that we're hanging out, that would be awesome. They can come in and hang out with us, and hopefully maybe they have some things they want to work on or improve on their channel, and maybe there might be a video or two that can help them out with that, or someone in the community. You know, for those of you who have not joined the Facebook group, definitely click on the link that I just posted in the chat and head over to the Facebook group and join. It's a great place where we interact with each other. We share ideas, successes, and struggles, and just work together to help all of us grow our channels. So I think no, I don't think that the number of chat messages directly correlates to how much a live stream is promoted. Any idea? Let me make sure I'm reading this right. Yeah, I mean, I've found that, I mean, live streams in general, when a live stream is active, when you're currently live, they always jump to the top of the search results to begin with. But in terms of the total comments, I mean, it's engagement, yes, but in specifically, my understanding, or the way that I've heard it explained in the past, is not every chat message gets counted as a comment, but certain ones, I guess, based on the whether it's the length or the however it is that they analyze them, are recorded as comments, just like comments on your channel. So how the algorithm actually looks at those versus comments on a video, I don't have specifics about how one versus the other is going to affect your ranking to that degree of detail. But in general, I would just say, obviously, the more engagement you have on your channel, the better the signal that you're sending to YouTube to say, hey, this may be a channel worth promoting. And I actually had a really weird occurrence today on the video that a lot of people have mentioned that brought a lot of people to the channel, is how to get 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. That video had a really weird thing happen to it today where it spiked. I think it had gotten up to like 60,000 views, and today all of a sudden it shot up to like 1,600 views in an hour, and then that kind of continued, but slowly, gradually fell off a bit. And I have to wait a couple days for the analytics to come in, because I'm super curious to see what caused that, because I've never quite seen a change come like that and then start to fade away almost immediately. I've certainly seen kind of those plateaus where they jump up and stay at a higher level, but this one spiked and slowly started to work its way down. So in a couple days, I'll have those analytics and we'll be able to see exactly what was going on there. It could have been a YouTube test or something else. Maybe the video got associated with something else that was popular at the time, but we'll have to see. So let's see. $10 super chat from is it MacGyver Muscle Machines? Is that how that's pronounced? $10 super chat. Would appreciate a channel review. Absolutely, I appreciate that. We will add you to the list. You can let me know if I butchered your name and let me know how to pronounce that. Motology 101. I got a channel review from you. I am implementing the tips. Want to know what you think of it now. Thanks again. Awesome. We will add you there as well. And let's see. Get you on the list. Come on. Click. And stop. All right. Make sure I got everybody in the right order there. I think we are golden. Rocket scientist, it's everyone who checked the email of doom today. You know, I thought about that, but because it was, I mean, I had gotten, so I have a couple different channels, you know, some smaller channels that I never really did anything with. So I got a couple of those emails. I got one for The Average Dan, which is my other channel that I am active on. But I got those way before this happened. So it was kind of a weird anomaly. And I couldn't quite pinpoint. And then I heard some people mention that Creator Fundamentals had received a shout out from Creator Insider, which is YouTube's developers channel. But the timing on that didn't line up. So yeah, I'm not really sure what caused it, and I'll have to take a look at the analytics to check that out. But and make sure I want to make sure that I give this the attention it deserves. Motology 101, $10 again. Thank you. Looking for an updated look at the channel based on a previous review. Awesome. I added you to the list. So far we have 4 channels on that list, and later on we'll get into that and maybe pick a couple more channels out that can get live streams. So let me get back in here and make sure I'm not missing anybody. All right, learn. Now I'm paranoid about the mute. I keep looking down to make sure I didn't mute my channel. So, all right. All right, so one thing that I want to do here, just real quick, I want to say thank you to Doug Houston. Doug Houston is like the super moderator. I think he's a moderator on like a dozen different channels that I know of. So I appreciate that he shows up and he helps keep track of the craziness that can happen in chat sometimes. So if you haven't checked out Doug Houston's channel, definitely go check him out. It's Doug Houston YT. You can click on the dots next to his name and check out his channel. And if you find it useful and helpful, definitely click the subscribe button there. He looks like he is on. I am already subscribed to his channel, or else I would subscribe. But yeah, check out his channel. He does a great job. He helps a lot of YouTubers as the moderator in their live streams, and he's a big help to everybody. So thank you very much to Doug Houston for that. All right, scrolling. Eco Writer UK, Final Cut Pro versus Adobe Premiere. Really unsure which is the best video editor, particularly if I want to get into the video industry. Help. I personally chose Premiere Pro. That's what I use. So, and basically for that reason that I was using another software that was a little bit cheaper, but I wanted to start to develop skills that were kind of standard in the industry, and that's why I went with the Premiere Pro. Oh yeah, True Financial says the analytics for comments jumps on the day ago. Yeah, I mean, you can get like 1,000, 1,000 comments on a single live stream depending on the crowd. So it's, night and day compared to what you would get on a video. Mr. Z's reactions and reviews. First step to having success is to have passion for what you do. That is a great place To start, Matt Cook, Oregon. Creative Fundamentals, what camera are you using? I am using the Logitech C920 for the live stream. And I use a Canon T7i for my videos now. I did the first 100 videos on Creative Fundamentals with my iPhone. And I edited a large portion of those in software called Wondershare Filmora. But I've since switched over to Premiere Pro and obviously the DSLR. All right. So if you asked a question earlier and I didn't see it, definitely re-ask it. Try to get current here on the chat so we can get your questions answered here. Peldon, you've helped me so much. You deserve this. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Let me know if you wanted to get a channel review. I do appreciate the super chats. And like I said, we're going to put that money to good use and make our way out to VidSummit in October and hopefully bring back all kinds of expert tips and tricks for helping to grow our YouTube channels even more in 2018 and beyond. So, Art Morbid, that's awesome. So this is not OBS. Yes, this is OBS. So OBS is kind of is the software that the camera feeds into, and all the graphics and everything that you see around my face, those are all graphics that I did myself in GIMP, which is like a free version of Photoshop. And yeah, I mean, that's basically the way it's all put together. And all right, we're good. I should be editing right now, but love hanging out with you guys. Yeah, I've been there, Car Galaxy. I find myself, every time a live stream pops up, I'm just like drawn to it like a moth to a flame. Even when I'm trying, I should be doing videos. Lucas, is it Lucas Roney? What do you think about the YouTube new policy system about monetized? I mean, long term, I think that the changes will benefit everybody. Doesn't make it feel any better for everybody that was affected, but the idea that YouTube is going to have more human intervention, which is really why they did this, is going to be a positive for all of us. So I think that their ability to get more, like I said, more actual human reviews on channels is going, first of all, it's going to get rid of a lot of shady practices on YouTube, like, you know, all these automated sub for subs and these channels that pop up, and these you know, the channels that simply go out and copy other people's videos and re-upload them, and they're basically, we're just siphoning off ad revenue. So yes, the changes that they made hurt a lot of small YouTubers, or at least psychologically hurt a lot of small YouTubers. But long term, I think it'll be positive. And I think that the opportunity is still there for everybody who wants to grow their channel. If you were affected and you lost monetization, the reality is you still have a way to go to be successful on YouTube if you want to have, you know, that potential of a, you know, being a professional YouTuber or having this be a major source of income. So yes, it was a step backward psychologically, but I think long term it's going to help everybody. And like I said, I had, my other channel was affected, it lost monetization, but I'm gonna do my best to get that channel up to par and get it focused on getting to that goal. All right, here. Confused. We have Dignity. Thank you for the $20 super chat. sure what happened there. Let me know if you wanted to do a channel review. I do appreciate that. Shannon Vlogs, anyone in chat going to Dallas in August for Video Marketing World? You know, I had considered that, but I think cost-wise, it's just going to be too crazy to try to hit that and also VidSummit. But you know, we'll see what happens. But right now, I think I've opted just to go to VidSummit. Are you going to Video Marketing World in August? Why so many deleted messages? Typically, a message will be deleted because somebody is doing self-promotion or asking for sub or kind of spamming to get their channel reviewed. Those kind of things are typically what will be picked up by the moderator in chat to keep the chat clean. So. That TCat creates animations based on your comments. Not sure what that TCat is. Dignity, I updated my channel after a recent review. Advice, please? Sure. So let me get you on the list here. All right. Stop that. Get back in the chat. Okay. And all right. Make sure I'm not missing any questions here. YouTube helping. Apparently Claw Couple's got some new subscribers. Good for you. And if I grind, enough is 1K, 4K in sight. Yeah, I mean, every channel can reach that goal. It's just, you just have to be prepared for the long haul and know that that it is a marathon. What I like to say is you really need to expect it to be at least a year and 100 videos and kind of try to set that or prepare yourself to not have any, don't expect a whole lot of reward prior to that. But if you can dedicate yourself to that and focus on that and try to continually improve over that year or 100 videos, you'll be amazed not only at how much better you get during that time, but the growth that you can definitely see on your channel. Jody Plummer, how much do you charge for viewing other channels? I don't charge anything on live streams to do channel reviews. I do prioritize Super Chat just because otherwise you end up with 50 requests to do channel reviews and ain't nobody got time for that. So Super Chat is just a way to get the people who are super interested in getting their channel reviews done to the top of the list, and it helps me kind of organize and set some limits so I am not up until 2 o'clock in the morning doing channel reviews. Let's see. New top chat, live chat view is annoying. Oh, right. I realized, you know, I changed that earlier. Got to get back to live chat. All right. I was set to that top chat. All right. So let's thank you, Doug, for the notice to hold request for channel reviews until later. And show people Car Galaxy, I've never seen a retracted message in a super chat. Neither have I. That confused me. I'm not exactly sure how that worked. All Need to up my YouTube game, don't we all? All right, so let's see. Questions. Aquarium Sunshine's Valley. If you were to choose, what gives best growth? More videos per week, but less fancy editing, or less videos per week, good quality content, but nice editing? What I would say about video quality is I would not fixate on perfection. Pretty good is good enough in a lot of cases. You know, so if you are, you know, at that 80% mark, I would definitely think that more videos at that 80% level are better than one video at 95%. So I would probably opt for good quality, but more frequent than obsessing over trying to make a perfect video. And again, never let that quality aspect stop you from uploading. Upload, learn from it. If you see things that you're not happy with, make those changes on your next video. Hang on. Oh. And it scrolled down. Savage Scientist, how many subs do you need to enable Super Chat? You need 1,000 subscribers. Sure Productions answered that question way before me. So did Aquarium Sunshine Valley and Doug Hewson. All right. There's a lot to read in here. Okay, let's try to get... Ooh, all kinds of people being timed out and having messages deleted. Yeah, you definitely need to have good etiquette in live stream chat, or Doug Hewson will drop the hammer. All right. Okay, crystal clear. Thank you. Thanks for the helpful tips. Another deletion there. I'll try Droob's vids. I'll try again. Lol. I don't know if I missed. Okay. I have a little over 200 subs. I film in POV. I was thinking of doing a face reveal and filming myself in my vlog and said, do you think that will hurt my current viewers, subs, or bring in new ones? I mean, that's all based on the relationship that you have with your current audience. You know, if you've built up the suspense of doing a reveal and there's people who are interested in seeing that, then yeah, I mean, I don't know that doing a reveal is not necessarily going to help grow your audience, because there's no frame of reference for the new people that you're revealing your face. You're just a new channel that they happen across. So, I mean, that's completely up to you. I would say that in general, when you appear in your videos, they, you know, you have the opportunity to be more engaging that way. So if that's something that you're considering, I definitely think it's a good idea. But that's ultimately up to you. And I think that, yeah, I mean, I don't think, I guess if you're asking if you're going to totally change the way you do content and switch to vlog style, you know, filming yourself talking versus your other style of videos, and you don't plan on doing any more of your old videos, yeah, I mean, there could be some reaction from your current subscribers. Some may leave, but if that's the direction that you want to go in long term, then I would just say do it. And, you know, if some people leave, that's something that happens, and you will eventually get new followers that replace them, who are interested in the style that you're most passionate about making. Yeah, to me, if I do less quality, I will end up with video for 40 minutes that's no one's watching. Definitely wouldn't do a 40-minute video. I mean, depending on what your content is. But, I mean, you do have to have certain standards of quality, but obsessing over every little detail is not really going to give you the kind of the return on your investment that you might be looking for. Mackley Dan, how do you go about getting your videos recommended by YouTube? Getting your videos recommended by YouTube. I mean, if you're talking about, it depends what you mean by recommended. There's a couple different ways that your videos will show up on the home page. In browse feature, there's recommended, where on the right hand side you see videos that are presented or suggested to people based on those. Suggested videos, I believe, or at least my opinion on that is that it's driven by view velocity. When you have a video that comes out of the gate really quickly and you get a lot of people viewing it in a short matter of time, I think YouTube notices that, and they start to suggest that to others to see if other people are interested in it, as everybody who's already watched it seemed to be. And then that has kind of a ripple effect, and you know, you start expanding the reach that way. So let's see. The Wandering Evo, I have such a problem when I go anywhere new. I have so much trouble filming. How do you go about being comfortable filming in new environments? That can be tough. I mean, if it's, I mean, I've seen some people that are just, they have no problem. They'll whip out the camera, they'll film themselves, they'll talk to themselves no matter who's around. I'm probably in the same boat that you are. Just taking a camera out in a public setting and talking to it is probably something that I would have to work on. I don't really do those style of videos, but I think it's just something that you get used to with practice. I've done a couple of those types of things on The Average Dan, which is my other channel, but I think over time you just keep doing it. Keep doing it until it feels more comfortable, and I imagine over time it won't be a big deal to you at all. All right. Big Crazy Outdoor Adventures. Progress, not perfection, regarding video quality. Absolutely. And also, perfect is the enemy of good. You can have good quality, but if you get all caught up in the idea of being perfect, you tend to do yourself more harm than good. So that's what I would suggest in that regard. Let's see, wade through here. Only need to get to sleep tonight. Fantastic Joe, have a good night. Thanks for watching the stream, I appreciate it. Big Crazy Outdoor Adventures, heard the first 24 hours are key. Absolutely. Getting that high velocity in that first 24 hours is huge. Platinum Man 22, if I change my content from stop motion to video games and vlogs, will it hurt my fans and destroy my channel? Yeah, I mean, there's a good chance that you'll have a lot of turnover in the people that watch your channel. So either if you've committed to doing or stopping, if you're not passionate about making stop motion anymore, then it really doesn't matter. You need to find something that you're interested in making and want to continue to make. Yes, you are going to lose some of the fans who wanted to see stop motion, but long term you have to do what's right for you and that you're going to be able to stay consistent with. So you will have turnover. You probably will lose a lot of the people who subscribe to you for that other content, but you know, that's all part of the process, and it's better for you long term if you focus on something that you can see yourself doing for the next year or 18 months. Origin, let's see. Weird City Citizen, Origin, you just got to be yourself. Look at Review Bra, he isn't conventionally entertaining. Review Bra. How did he get the nickname Review Bra? For those of you who don't know, and I forget his channel name, but everybody calls him Review Bra, and he is this guy that does fast food reviews, but he does so in like classic formal wear. He has a very old school vibe to him with his hair slicked back and you know, kind of a very monotone approach, but it's It's kind of mesmerizing in its own unique way. DIY camera guide. Do we know if this will go live? What is that? What will go live? Clashing by Havoc. Ordering my mic, webcam, mic boom arm, Elgato HD 60, and an iPad stand for mobile gaming streams. Any tips for a good start? Yeah, I can give you a tip. Order all that stuff off of there. The link I just gave you. But no, seriously, I would just say iPad stand for mobile gaming. So you're going to do, I actually did a channel, a friend of mine does a channel on mobile gaming. And I can't pull it up right now, but if you search for mobile gaming on this channel, you'll see a collaboration I did with a mobile gamer. You might find some tips in there that can be helpful to you. GDD. Channel blog. MacGyver Muscle Machines, thank you very much for the $5 super chat. Pronounced MacGyver. After your channel review, take my channel as a project to see how long it will take to get me to 1,000 subs. I'm at 700 right now. Make sure I have, yep, I have you up there. Hang on, let's see. All right, so you know what? Let's do this. All right, so looking at MacGyver Muscle Machines channel. He has 701 subscribers. Obviously, he's working on trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, among other things. Now, his channel name, MacGyver Muscle Machines. What does that make you think his channel is about? And then you take that, okay, muscle machines, I'm thinking cars. That's what pops into my head. But then I look at the channel art and I see nothing about cars. And then I see the icon, which I'm not quite sure exactly what that image in the icon is. Depending on how you look at it, sometimes it looks like a face, sometimes it looks like a spider. Not quite sure what's going on there. So the first thing you want to think about in growing a successful channel and getting more subscribers is how your whole channel works together. And that, you know, the branding and the message that you're delivering with your channel page. So let's take a look at your about section. So there's no about section. So we really don't know what your channel is, other than the hint that it might have something to do with cars based on the channel name. So if we scroll down and look at some of the videos here. All right, so you have, right now you just have activities on your main channel page. So you definitely want to, you should have a gear on your channel page. You want to click on that and make sure you're set up to do a customized channel page. You want to get rid of the activity feed here on your channel and start sharing your videos. Let's take a look here. So taking a look at your videos, we got Jeep videos, baby gender reveal, what to do with waste oil. All right, extra large capacity homemade DIY simple waste oil filter, waste oil, Mustang. All right, so okay, so we have some Jeep videos. We have waste oil burners. We have a 2015 Mustang. So you have a bunch of different types of content on here. From a growth strategy, you want to focus. Well, if your goal is to grow as quickly as possible, then you want to kind of focus your channel in on a specific niche, whether that's auto repair or I see you have some music things you've saved. I'm assuming that's just other people's videos that you've saved into a playlist. You also have some favorited videos, and then the waste oil burner videos. So you really need to decide exactly what you want your channel to be about. You need to get your about section filled out once you've done that, and trying to fill this out and describe to yourself what your channel is going to be about can help you kind of make that determination. Once you do that, you want your channel art to convey that message as quickly as possible to somebody who visits your channel. You want it to identify who you are, what you're about, how often you do it, and why people should subscribe to your channel. From there, you want to work on making thumbnails that are easy to read. You don't want to get in the habit of simply restating your title in your thumbnails. Your thumbnails are designed to stop somebody who may be scrolling through content long enough to read your title and understand what your video is about. You want them to be engaging and compelling and get them to click. So you definitely have way too many words on your channel or on your thumbnails. And you really want to get that down to a couple keywords that identify the core of what a video is about, and maybe use those on those thumbnails. So that would definitely be my suggestion for you. And let's just take a quick peek. This is actually a feature that comes with TubeBuddy. If you guys aren't familiar with TubeBuddy, TubeBuddy is the #1 browser plugin for managing and growing your YouTube channel. You can download it for free, and there's a link in the description below. But this is just one of the features that it has to compare your channel to other channels. So taking a look here, you have 348,000 views. This is very similar, reminds me of my other channel, which is The Average Dan, which is there's some how-to or educational type videos that people have come to watch, but it's not really a community-based channel. If you're looking to grow your subscriber account and build a community, that's something you have to consider on focusing in on a niche. So I would definitely suggest you spend some time thinking about what it is you want the core of your channel to be about. And sometimes you have to make some sacrifices and actually commit to not doing certain types of videos on your channel. If you have videos like the gender reveal video, you may want to create a separate channel to do that type of family stuff or whatever those videos are, and focus one channel on a specific niche. All right. Aquarium, Sunshine Valley, what TubeBuddy license do you have? I have a Legend TubeBuddy license. But in full disclosure, I was given a Legend license by my good friends at TubeBuddy. All right, let's check in the chat here. And again, wasn't trying to be harsh on your channel, but those are the kind of things you got to think about when you're trying to grow a channel. And it reminds me a lot of my other channel and how I recently made that decision to focus in on a particular niche and kind of narrow it down and commit to not making certain types of videos. The dark mode is an option that's available in the new YouTube view, Weird City Citizen, if that's what you're asking. Yanni, can you review my channel? Thank you very much for the $5 super chat. I appreciate it. I will get you on the list here. Aquarium, you missed the best part of my question. Scrolling. Shannon Vlogs, I have the question. He takes time to answer so we can both help each other. Shannon, what do you mean? You're giving him a chance to talk about the awesome sponsor of today's live stream, TUBEBUDDY. All right, hang on. Oh, and gives you time to pitch the affiliate. Yep, so for anybody who hasn't tried TUBEBUDDY, like I said, there is a link in the description of this video and all my videos. Definitely check it out. It's free to download. It's one of those things that once you start using it, you kind of wonder how you were doing YouTube without it. It's that helpful. And everything is in line in YouTube itself. It basically overlays all of those tools onto YouTube with that plugin, so it's really helpful in that regard. All right. Even though this is not my channel, is so helpful. You have no idea. Thank you so much for the information. Thank you very much. Trucking with the beard. All right. Start my channel. Got subs. Need watch time. Currently just over 54K uploaded. One more video each day. Yeah, I mean, if you started in December 31st, you really got to be willing to go that full year for all the magic to start happening. I would say stay consistent, keep doing what you're doing, and you'll really start to see the effect of it over time. And I hate the way this scrolls. Have I mentioned that? I think so. All right. Teacher, Prashant Dubey for mathematics. Hello there to you too. A wheel could be a nice logo. All right. Must leave. Have a great time. Platinum Man 22. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you hanging out. My other channel, HTTP. I'll throw a link to my other channel. I just dropped a link to my other channel. It's called The Average Dan. It's focused on RV camping. It's currently at, I think, like 910 subscribers. And so I fell about 100 subscribers short of the deadline for that channel. But in full disclosure, I haven't been putting a ton of videos on it. One, because it's focused on RV camping and it's the middle of winter. And two, I've been focusing all my energy on growing creator fundamentals, which has been doing pretty good. So all things considered, it was a trade that was worth it. And I will eventually get it back up to a monetization status, and we can move forward from there. So yeah, the A/B testing is definitely helpful. It's for those of you who don't know, A/B testing on TubeBuddy allows you to basically make two different versions of information related to a video, and then it'll toggle them back and forth every other day for a certain period of time, like a week or 2 weeks, and then it'll give you statistics on which one did better. One of the common ways that that's used is through thumbnails. So you have two different thumbnails, and it reverts back to each one every day for, you know, say the next 10 days or whatever, and then it shows you which one performed better. So it really helps you to understand what is appealing to people, what gets people to click on your videos. In fact, if you look at the video on my channel, how to get 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, that is actually a revised thumbnail that I put in place after doing an A/B test on TubeBuddy compared to the old one, and that particular thumbnail performed, I think it was 2 or 3 to 1 times better than the one that was on there. And that has worked, I mean, from everything, from the number of views and the converted subscribers. That video, I think alone, has gained 2,600 subscribers on that one video. So you definitely, and it was noticeably different from that one and the other thumbnail. So you get the right thumbnail in place, and everybody who sees that video is compelled to click on that thumbnail and check out your video, and then you have decent content on the other side of that thumbnail, and some great things can happen. In this case, that video was primarily responsible for the major growth that Creator Fundamentals has seen in the last month. Let's see. All right. Scrolling. Make sure, trying not to miss anybody. I apologize if you asked a question and I missed it. But it is a very active chat tonight, which I appreciate. Big Al Hoffman Vlogs. Hi, Dan. I was making a video, but I'm here now. So the other thing, I don't know if I mentioned or if you even noticed, but as a way to say thank you for the top super chat contributor in a month, as you can see behind me there, you get your name up on the wall as the backdrop to my live stream. So I appreciate everybody who has contributed in this live stream, and I'm pretty sure there's going to be a new name up on that wall after this live stream concludes. So thank you very much for everybody who has contributed, and know that those who do, somebody's going to get their name on the wall. Making a video, starting this channel 4 months ago. What do you think? I think do it for another 8 months and you'll be doing well. All right, how long are you streaming tonight? I honestly don't know. I didn't set a hard cutoff tonight, so we'll kind of see how it goes. Lady to Winner, Dan, do you believe there is a market for older YouTubers? I think there is a market for anybody who wants to do YouTube. There's an audience for everybody. It's all about setting up your channel in the best way possible to get your content in front of the people who want to see it. And there's plenty of room for all of us to grow. So what a big L. I like the banner. Supernova. How do I use TubeBuddy to review thumbnails? I'm not sure what you mean by review thumbnails. Aquarium Sunshine Valley. I would love to see a collab between you, Tim, Roberto, Nick, Brian. You never know. And scrolling. Make sure I'm not missing anybody. Big Crazy Outdoor Adventures. How much was Kjpargeter's super chat? I'm not going to disclose specifics, but on that particular live stream, he contributed 3 different times to get 3 different channels reviewed. I think he did his channel, his wife's channel, and then a friend's channel. So that's about the level of detail I can share in that regard. Only because I don't want, it's just bad form. Talking numbers. Last time I did not cut off a live stream, it was 4 hours and 30 minutes. I've had some long live streams. I've definitely crossed 3 hours a few times. But we will see where we end up tonight. Mr. Z's reaction reviews. Does more content mean more success? No, not necessarily, but better content over time, consistently, for a prolonged period of time does mean more success. Had my channel for 5 weeks and I have no subscribers. Just keep plugging. They will arrive. And if you are not taking advantage of keyword research, Shadow Nova, definitely watch some videos on keyword research. There's a number of them on my channel to understand how that works and how you can get your content in front of people so they can see it and want to subscribe to your channel. Ambercraft, you need to do a video on how to set this up. I like the blue and the option to see the chat talk. I have done some videos. You can do a search for OBS on my channel and you will see videos on how, the basics of how to live stream in OBS, how to get it set up, download, install, and how to do the scene setup. And then a lot of it just comes down to the kind of the creative side of how you want to make your scenes look. King Tulloch, I had 340,000 views. I deleted about 100K views to clean up the garbage. While doing that, kill my channel. It won't kill your channel, but it does remove that 100,000 views from your channel. If you delete them, they no longer count towards your numbers, and it's like you didn't have them. So, great. Big Crazy Outdoor Adventures, can you do my channel review next? Yes, let me jump on your channel now so you can get to bed. I don't want to keep you up all night because that would be very impolite of me. So let's jump over to the channel review screen and take a look here. Make sure we're generally on screen. All right, nice. Big Crazy Outdoor Adventures. All right, so we have, I'm assuming it is, let's just scroll down. All right. All right, so good. You have your channel art. Obviously, the name says a lot about what you are doing videos about. I'm assuming it's Outdoor Adventures. You got your logo up here. Looks like it may be you and your wife or your significant other and your dog, perhaps. Outdoor activities. I see some fire going here. You have the fire in your icon, which is great. Those two are tied together by your logo. Looking down at your thumbnails, I see that you've brought that branding into your thumbnails. The one thing I will say, and you're kind of following in the same process that I did when I first started my channel. I originally did this type of thing on my channel art. The one thing I would say to you, though, because you have this nice icon, I would consider getting rid of the sidebar and just throwing this circle down here in the lower left-hand corner and using that as your branding, because you don't... The font doesn't really look the same over here, and over here it's bcoa.tv, but there's no reference to .tv in your channel art or your icon, so I don't know if that's your website or what that is. But if it is your website, I probably wouldn't want to advertise the website, because your focus should probably be on trying to grow your YouTube channel. So in that regard, I might consider dropping the sidebar for a little circle down here in the corner that identifies your content as yours. Taking a look in your About section. Welcome to Big Crazy Outdoor Adventures. Big Crazy John. I create videos with friends and family related to outdoors, such as camping, hiking, blah, blah, blah. What I usually suggest in this regard, because you have, when your channel gets shared to places, there's a certain number of characters at the beginning that can be seen. I like to kind of think about it as getting your headline out first, which is the what do you do, in as few characters as possible. I think probably most of this will fit, but I might even kind of focus around the fact that you're doing camping, hiking, biking, and then go into the fact of who you are, and why you're doing it. Just something to consider. But otherwise, you have a really detailed outlook of what your channel is about. That's kind of a minor thing, but just something to consider. Taking a look at your playlists, all big crazy outdoor adventure channel videos. Something to consider is your playlist can show up in search results, so whenever possible, try to name your playlists in such a way that the title would compel somebody to check out your videos if it showed up in search. Let's see, you want to make sure that you actually have descriptions for your playlists. We have fire parks, outdoor adventures, drone stuff. All right, check it out over here real quick. My personal preference here, instead of leaving the default uploads in created playlists and popular uploads, I would, oh, see, there you go. You have your descriptions here. Good. So a couple things. Try to keep some of your current content at the top. I might actually do my own personal version of the uploads playlist, so you can add some detail about the type of content that you're making in the description there. So you got your current content, get your playlists. I like that you have everything set up as the horizontal playlist. That's my personal favorite, because you don't really need to get into the whole description of a video, but being able to show everybody as many thumbnails and titles as possible really goes a long way in putting your best foot forward, or giving people a lot of different options or reasons of why they might want to subscribe to your channel. So that looks good. It looks like, you know, the sidebars is your newer, you know, something newer that you're doing. But I would say, you know, for your next video, play around with throwing this icon on your channel art instead of that sidebar and see what you think of it. I think it'll take up less room. You'll have more space for your image. I see you are doing a walkthrough and saying goodbye to our 2016. We actually just bought it's a total side note, but hey, I'm here. We just bought a, what is it, a 2014 Jayco Whitehawk 33-foot travel trailer. We actually bought it at the end of the season, and I'm going to be doing videos about it and in it and camping and everything on the Average Dan channel. So that was kind of the reason, one of the major reasons I changed that to RV camping, because I had done a camper remodel that was successful. A lot of people subscribed to it. I figured I would transition that into the new camper and do it that way. But other than that, I think you have a lot of good things going for your channel. I love your channel art. It's very concise and to the point, and explains what you are about. Gonna bring you up to 350 subscribers. Congrats on that. And yeah, and again, just trying to get all this tied together that way. You know, so your icons match, and that's drawn into your videos. Now, the one other thing I would mention, if you are somebody, if you appear in all your videos, you may also want to consider getting your face in more of your thumbnails. But without actually seeing your videos, I'm not sure if you're always in your videos, but if you are, that's something to consider, because your face can be a major part of your branding on YouTube. Hope that was helpful for you. And again, I appreciate the super chat. Thank you so much for that. Let me scroll down and see where we're at here. Looks like you have a lot of fans in the chat there. Big Crazy Outdoor Adventures. King Gaming Network. So this is what a live stream looks like. Well, every live stream looks a little bit different. This is how my live streams look. I think it's worth changing old thumbnails if you wish to keep the video up. Yeah, I mean, you could definitely revisit old videos and try to you know, breathe new life into them by giving them a new thumbnail and metadata, you know, title tags and description if you haven't done that in the past. All right. Scrolling. Smooth. You know, I was just thinking, I made it through the whole live stream without coughing, and it got me. All right. Not that we're done with the live stream yet, but it was going well. All right. Scrolling. We just got 2018 Flagstaff Forest River. Good to hear about the new camper. Thanks for joining my channel. Awesome. Yeah, we should look. Maybe we can find a way to do a collaboration between the Average Dan and Big Crazy Outdoor Adventures. Metadata is basically data about data. Your tag, title, and description are considered metadata. It's the information that you provide that tells YouTube what your video is about. Ben Kjpargeter got to go to bed as well. Definitely. All right, let's get you squared away as well. Definitely don't want anybody having to stay up too late here. So let's take a look at Ben's channel. All right, Ben Kjpargeter. Minimum of 2 videos a week, making quality content since 2012. Subscribe and hit the bell. We got an arrow, vlog, skits, challenges, and more. The one thing I would say to you here on your channel is to simplify your channel art. You have a ton of information up there, but I think it might be a little overkill. So rather than telling everybody you make quality content since 2012, I would kind of skip that. I would do something like Ben Kjpargeter, vlog, skits, challenges, and more. I wouldn't do minimum of 2 videos a week. Commit to 2 videos a week. If you know when you're doing that, I would identify that as well. If you don't know specifically when you're doing that, you may want to just drop that off and let people figure that out for themselves. I know a lot of people say try to do a schedule, but if you're not committed to a specific schedule of like Mondays and Wednesdays, I would probably pare this down to just be your channel name, your Ben Kjpargeter, vlog, skits, and challenges, or vlog, skits, challenges, and more. Maybe put that under your name, and I would take away everything else that's on the channel art. As far as the arrow, I would skip the arrow over in your links here, which I'm not sure what this link that says heaven goes to, but I would replace that with a subscribe link instead of the stuff up here with the subscribe and hit the bell, and get rid of all of that and kind of get it and minimize that. Now see here, I can see in your icon and checking out some of your videos, it looks like you're actually in your video. So one of the things you can also consider for your channel art is actually getting your face up here in your channel art, if that is going to be, if you're always in your videos. Your face can absolutely be the branding on your channel, the thing that lets people know that that your content is yours and helps them to recognize the channel and see exactly what you're all about. So down here in looking at your videos, I would say that, again, if you're going to be in your thumbnails or in your videos, try to get your name on or get your face on your thumbnails as often as possible. So I see youth rally, 25-year-old bottle of glue. Yeah, so I would try to find a consistent style and theme to... I see you have a lot of stuff related to Mr. Beast. I assume they're fan-related videos. For his content. But yeah, I would try to come up with a way to make these all kind of stay consistent and let people know that they are from your channel. See what we have for playlists. We have challenges, singing, music. All right. So the other thing you want to make sure that you're doing is getting that content spread out on your channel art or on your channel page. We got your vlogs, which you seem to be doing. Looks like you might have room to put some more playlists. I would basically max out all your sections on this channel and get as much content on there so people can see it. About section. Hey guys, I'm Ben. You can call me Shappy. On my channel, you'll find a variety of things. Again, try to start with the most important information, which is what you're doing. You know, hi, my name is Ben Kjpargeter. On my channel, you will find vlog shorts, challenges, and more, and go from there. And then beyond that, you can expand on the type of content that you're doing and any backstory or information about yourself that you want to share. So that would be my thoughts on your channel. Sackboy D, sup creator fundamentals, sup to you. We are hanging out on the live stream doing channel reviews. What are you up to? All right. My bourbon journey. Hope everyone's having a great evening. I hope you are as well. Qual X will get Dan's attention. Please, it will be the best day ever. I super chat every vid, please. I don't know. Yes, I super chat every live stream. I'm a new subscriber. Please go to my channel. It's 3 o'clock in the morning and I'm sleepy. I don't have you on the list, Qual. Here, let me check. Let me see something here. All right. All right, so let's burn through the rest of these super chat channel reviews so we don't miss anybody. All right. All right, so Motology 101, obviously based on the channel art, it looks like it's related to motorcycles, videos every Tuesday, Thursday, and sometimes Saturday. Once you get into the range of sometimes, I probably wouldn't include that on your schedule. I would just say every video or videos every Tuesday and Thursday. If you happen to do one on Saturday, consider that a bonus. Rather than having it off to the left of your channel art here, I would actually try to get that stretched out on one line and put it directly below your icon. I would get rid of this subscribe arrow thing and important links and actually add a link to your subscribe pop-up. And for those that aren't familiar, if you go to your actual channel URL and after it you type in a question mark and you type in sub _confirmation equals 1. When somebody clicks on that link or clicks the button, it'll actually create a pop-up window to subscribe to your channel. So that's what I would include over here in place of this subscribe arrow and important links. I would get, if your goal is to grow your YouTube channel, I would get rid of your Facebook and Instagram link up here. You can put it in your about section. If people want to find it, they can go there to find it. But otherwise, I would get everything on your channel page focused on keeping people here and getting them to subscribe to your channel. So I see in your recent videos, it looks like you're working on that green theme, which is good. I think that is enough. You can't really read the Motology part of it, but I think the green and the little motorcycle icon are enough to uniquely identify your content as yours, which is good. Your channel, the wording on your thumbnails is easy to read. And the one thing I would say, you're just kind of close down here in getting some of your text below or behind the timestamp. So you want to be wary of that, especially on mobile, because this timestamp is probably going to cover the word show all together there. So that's something to keep in mind. But overall, it looks good in the sense that you have that you're starting to work that branding from your channel art into your icon down into your thumbnails, and people are really going to be able to identify your content as yours. So it's good on that front. Again, my love of motorcycles and my experiences. I'd probably try to build that out a little bit, but obviously it's concise and to the point, and you're going to be sharing videos about motorcycles, which gives people some information on what to expect. Here, group rides, meetups, motovlogs, build series. Okay, make sure that you have those. Stop that right there. That you have those spread out here. Obviously, as you continue to add content, try to spread that all out on your channel page. But overall, I think it is heading in a positive direction. And I would just, like I said, I'd get this moved over here below that. I'd probably remove these. People who use YouTube are kind of familiar that there's links in that corner, and I would eliminate that link to just the subscribe to your channel link, so you can focus everybody on trying to grow your channel. All right, gonna hop in the chat real quick, see where everybody's at there. I know it's getting late. I do want to take a look at something here because all right, so just so you know, Doug, the conversation that you're having with QualX, there's no content on that channel, so there's nothing there to review, and I don't recall any super chats from that user. So I'm not sure if that's a what exactly the conversation there is all about, but no, because I can see exactly who has done super chat. I think basically QualX is just trolling the chat because none of that makes sense because the channel has no content on it. Just so you know, Doug. King Gaming Network, thank you very much for the $2 super chat. I don't see any comment on there. Oh, yep, that's what super chat is. Didn't have missed out just now. How did I get reviewed? Right now I gotta finish off the super chat reviews, and then we will decide what else we're gonna do here for that. The next one is Dignity. Let's take a look at this channel. Dignity, Human Rights in Daily Life, 2nd and 4th Tuesdays. Tells exactly what your content is about and what people can expect. Taking a look at your videos or your thumbnails, you can see there is a consistent color scheme here, and the icon brought into your actual videos. So the other thing that you may want to consider, I mean, just something to think about, is maybe also pulling in this icon here into your channel art sometime to really complete the unity of all of those things working together. So if we go on the About Sex Dignity features stories that reflect the spirit of the 30 Articles of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. All right. Pretty straight and to the point. Check out your different playlists that you have. Okay. Yep, definitely want to work on building out each of your playlists. Try to get those up to at least 5 videos each so you can get those all displayed. As you expand those playlists, get your playlist displayed on your main page here as the horizontal playlist, which will display the thumbnails and the titles, and let people understand the type of content that you're sharing and allow them to make a decision based on visiting your page, whether they're interested in your content and want to subscribe. But you definitely are doing some good things with the color scheme and getting that all tied together. I think if you make a couple tweaks to that, it will really help to keep all that stuff related to each other and let people know that it's your content and help you grow your channel that way. Clashing by Havoc, how do you super chat? So if you're on I just posted a link that explains exactly what super chat is. To actually do it, if you're on a desktop, it's the little icon at the bottom of the chat that looks like a $sign inside a square. But you can check out that link for future reference of exactly what the whole super chat thing is about. Basically, it just lets you pin your comment by contributing to the channel. It allows you to make a comment and pin that comment to the top of the chat, and then depending on what you contribute determines how long your comment stays highlighted. So it serves a couple different purposes. It allows you to highlight your comment in front of everybody else that's in the chat, and also to the creator who's running the live stream. And you help support channels that that help support you. All right. Mr. Z's reaction reviews. Will this be posted to watch later? Yes, all my live streams are left up. Dan, you got to give Doug a promotion. He's doing a really good job in the YouTube community. Yes, absolutely. Doug is a trooper. He is the super moderator. All right, agreed. Okay, does that... Oh, goodness. I still hate the fact that when I try to scroll down, it jumps to the end. Thank you, Doug, for cleaning house. Agree with Creative Funnels. Doug, I already have kicked him out of it with my own live stream. All right. Yanni. Did we do yours yet? No. All right. Hang on. Oh, hang on here. Give me just a second. I got to scroll back and make sure I didn't miss somebody here. We still have Yana me to go. But I had another person on my list here. Well, that's interesting. All right. Yes, Yana. I apologize. Right. All right. Let's take a look at your channel, Yana. All right. Welcome, beautiful. Makeup reviews, real results. Got the red color scheme here. All right. Makeup reviews, real results. I think that's pretty straightforward about what the content is about. Beauty channel for makeup lovers. That's pretty much straight to the point as well. That is good. Home. Take a look at the content. Whoops. Let's stop here. Looks like you're doing some Super Bowl specific makeup. Cool. And makeup transformations, hair care, popular uploads. Hauls, challenges. All right, let's take a look here. Looks like you're still building out some content here in a lot of these. As you continue to expand content, try to fill out your playlists. Again, trying to get at least 5 videos in them so you can display them across like your uploads looks here. Also, let's see. Let me look at all of your videos. I would try to find in most of these, I would try to stay consistent with keeping yourself in your thumbnails. You have this one here that doesn't have it, and then you have this one that has kind of a different look about it. Couple different ways you can do this. If you're not going to include your face in every one, try to maybe incorporate some of this red into your icon and your thumbnails, just to kind of bring all this together. Just find a way, you know, if it's this icon, or maybe include your you know, like a cutout of your profile here in your channel art as well as on your thumbnails. Just so everybody can look at the channel art and realize that it is the channel art that goes with this icon, that goes with these thumbnails. That's really what you're trying to achieve with these three elements as part of your branding, to kind of make them all work together and let everybody know that it's all related from one channel. We covered your about section. That's good. As you continue to build out your content, you'll be able to display the content and get that visible on your main channel. And then you just want to make sure, as you make playlists, get descriptions, full descriptions in your playlist, so people know exactly what to expect in those. All right. King's Gaming Network, thank you again for the $2 super chat. We will throw you out there. All right. Okay, now I just need to jump back here real quick. Give me just a moment. And we just want to grab Okay, bear with me for 2 seconds. Just want to make sure that I didn't miss anybody. King Gaming, King Gaming. All right, so we got obviously Ben, Shepherd, MacGyver, we got Motology, we got Yana, we got, okay, and now King Gaming Network. So we'll take a look at King Gaming Network, and I think we're caught up on Super Chat. If you contributed a Super Chat and I missed your channel, I apologize. Definitely let me know in the comments in the live chat, and I will bring you up. But I think this is everybody. So here we have the King Gaming Network. Here, let me try something here. That's a little bit off centered there. Slide. All right. So the King Gaming Network. So the first thing that jumps out with the channel art on this page is it's not optimized for mobile, for the mobile app. So basically what's going to happen here is when you go to view this on a mobile app, which is one of the primary ways that people consume content these days, you're going to end up getting cut off, you know, somewhere in the vicinity of maybe this N or this G, and then over here, you know, so you're going to end up with Guga Gaming Netwa as your channel name, because this is a little bit too wide. So that's something you need to consider. Take a look when you do work on your channel art. Actually pull it up on your mobile device and see what it looks like, and understand that it should all be viewable on a mobile device as well. So the other thing that I see in your channel art, you have kind of this crown icon You may want to consider ways to incorporate that symbol into your channel art so they kind of work more together. Obviously, one says king, one looks like a king's crown. I get it, but you might be able to tie those together a little bit better. Also, below your crown, you have some text there that's really too hard to see because it's too small. So in this case, again, with your about section, you want to get to the point of exactly what it is that you're sharing. So rather than the hey everyone, you know, I would probably start description, gaming on a budget, and then go into detail about what you are actually doing on your channel. Like again, short attention spans here in 2018. You basically want to get as much information in the shortest amount of time to the people who are viewing your channel to convince them to click that subscribe button and support your channel. You got a couple playlists here, still building this one out. As you continue to create additional playlists, you want to make sure that you get those spread out on your channel page to expose as much of your content to visitors as possible and give them the opportunity to subscribe to your account. But that's what I would say for now. I would focus on that. Again, as you get your playlists spread out, you want to get full descriptions on those as well. And then the other thing that I would mention on your thumbnails is I would probably move your little crown icon to the left side of your thumbnails, because as you can see, it gets obscured by the timestamp. You really want to avoid placing any type of graphics or writing in the lower right hand corner of a thumbnail because of this timestamp. And when you look at these actual timestamps on a mobile device, they take up a lot more space than what you see here, and they can really obscure anything in the lower right hand corner. So get your crown moved over maybe to the lower left hand corner, and that will allow people to see what you have going on without interfering or being interfered with by that timestamp. So all right, start here, work my way back. Thank you, Doug, for trying to pull out anybody. I think I got everybody based on the list that I have who actually did a super chat. And we've been on this for 2 hours. Well, thank you, Mr. Z. All right. And crown to the left. Didn't even think of that. Good point. Yeah, I mean, it's just little things like that that can really help you kind of do that. And then I would try to maybe get that crown incorporated into your channel art. And you should be doing good there. All right, scrolling back, taking a look at everything here. All right, so far all I have reviewed is the super chat channels. I haven't taken anybody else on the list so far. I don't know how many I'm going to do here tonight because it is 11. We are getting kind of late. Josh Tech Gamer, thank you for the $2 super chat. We will take a peek here. All right, so you got cool channel art. I think anybody who's familiar with Minecraft would know that you are doing Minecraft content with that one. The first thing that jumps out here, hang on, what happened? Hang on. Let me check something here real quick. 2 seconds. Hang on. Open. Go to. There we go. I'll get to that. I'll do that other one here in a second, but that's not the one I was trying to click on. But since it opened, we get to do your review there. All right. This is the one I was trying to click on. Josh Tech Gamer. JTG Tech Reviews, unboxing, gameplays, and vlogs. Everything's nice and centered. It's definitely going to display properly and mobile, so that looks good. We have a basically a profile shot in your icon. The one thing I might consider on that is to actually use an image where you're actually looking at the camera. That's more engaging and more memorable for people. Let's see here. The other thing that I notice is that, okay, so you got your JTG is your branding here. The one thing I would be cautious of in looking at some of your thumbnails, like here, you have that drop shadow, but because it doesn't encapsulate that whole lettering, that becomes kind of washed out and difficult to read. Just something to consider. Maybe if you did, like, you know, a black bar background on some of those to make them a little more high contrast and easy to read, that might help your branding there. Also, let's see, JTG. Also, the font that you're using on your channel art is slightly different than the font that you're using on your actual thumbnails. If you have the option of using that same font, it's really going to go a long way to tie them together and help people to understand that it's all your it's all related content. About section, gameplays, tech reviews, and unboxing vlogs, and much more. Playlists, we got your playlist, live streams, unboxings, reaction videos, unboxings, holiday. Got a little bit of everything going on in here. How we rolling here on the main channel page. Stop here. Take a look. Again, on your playlists, you want to get descriptions for those, and you want to fill up as many of those, use as many of the playlists as you have here. Past live streams, uploads, so you got your most recent content at the top, good. And past live streams, popular uploads. Yeah, I mean, one of the things that I might consider doing, especially you know, in an effort to grow your channel, is maybe consider moving things like your popular uploads above your past live streams. Just with the idea of your most successful content is some of the content that has helped bring in the most subscribers to your channel. And if you're focused on growing, you want to kind of get some of that successful content in front of new viewers and as kind of your best foot forward up there near your new content, so people can kind of get a really quick idea of what your channel's about and make that decision in a short amount of time whether they want to subscribe for more. So that's what I would suggest here. Otherwise, yeah, I mean, I would tweak the branding a little bit to kind of get them a little tighter on the relationship between your channel art and, you know, some of the stuff you're doing in here. But otherwise, looks like you had your channel here for a while. Yeah, 600 and almost 650,000 views. Closing in on 3,000 subscribers. Nice consistent traffic. Cool. But yeah, tweaking that font, maybe considering using an image that more easily identifies you would be my suggestions in that regard. All right, so since I somehow clicked on WJB Plays Minecraft, I do want to finish that one here real quick. Just because that would be really cruel. So the first thing that jumps out here is you really have that Minecraft thing going in your channel art, but then you go in like a completely different direction with your icon here. The other thing that I'll notice is that the image that's in your icon doesn't really fit in the icon. So you are, I assume it says WJB plays, but you end up with WJB lays because everything's cut off. So I would kind of maybe find a way to get that shrunk down and get a new version of that so you can see it. But the one thing that jumps out again is the whole Minecraft theme up here, and then a completely different color scheme and vibe coming from your icon. So you kind of want to find something that works, that ties all those together. And I just want to see here. So you're young, starting out on YouTube, an ordinary 9-year-old who does YouTube videos. So that's cool. If you're doing, if you're going to do all Minecraft stuff, then this is totally appropriate. And you want to try to get your icon here to match kind of a Minecraft theme, maybe go with some greens and things. If you are doing all kinds of gaming, then you may want to consider taking what you've done with your little WJB plays down here and incorporating that into your channel art somehow. I don't know if you are running this entire channel by yourself or whether your parents are helping you, but the other thing I would consider, let's see. So like on these ones here where you're using this font, one of the things that you can do, guys, if you're not using TubeBuddy, TubeBuddy has a custom channel or a custom thumbnail tool that you can use, and one of the things it lets you do is create boxes behind your text that can really help you make them pop out by making them much higher contrast. It's available with the free version of TubeBuddy, so if you don't have TubeBuddy yet, definitely click on the link in the description below to do that. For any of those of you working on custom thumbnails. But things like this, like for one, the text here on this one is very hard to see. And what happens when you use like red on darker backgrounds, even though it may look good close up, as you move away, it kind of gets muddy and difficult to read. So that's also something to consider. And again, getting all your thumbnails to look the same way or consistent with each other so everybody knows that they are related to each other. But just wanted to do that one since I teased it by accident and didn't want to leave you hanging. All right. All right, here. That's the second time I tried to click on a channel and I don't know if it must have scrolled or something. All right. Sackboy D, I joined YouTube before you did, Dan. I guess that depends on when you joined YouTube. I technically joined YouTube in 2007 as a user. And I started my other YouTube channel in 2015. Oh, it keeps jumping through the chat. Ninja Monkey, oh sweet, you're still live. Yeah, we're still here. And trying to pocket notes, man. I gotta say, YouTube has been so slow for me. I've had a channel for over a year now. So I had my other channel, The Average Dan, I had for a year and a half, and it was super slow because I wasn't implementing the best practices. I didn't even know best practices existed when I started that channel. But once I started to dig into the actual things that people do to help their channels grow faster, it was amazing how much difference it made. And that's what actually motivated me to create this channel, is because there are so many channels out there that don't implement best practices. They just go out and start making content and they don't know what they don't know. But once you dig into it and you start to do research, you start to watch videos. A lot of people come on live streams and ask for channel reviews, and they've never watched a video on how to grow a YouTube channel. Start with the videos. They're going to be the most helpful to you. take notes, make changes over time. And once you've actually started to implement some of those tips and tricks and best practices, then maybe ask for a channel review, because then you're in a position where you want to see how whether you interpreted the tips and tricks properly on your channel, and then you can get some constructive feedback. But if you've done none of those best practices and you ask for a channel review, it's not going to really be all that valuable to you, because it's just a moment in time where I ramble off some stuff and then you move on. If you have no context because you've already been trying to implement things, then you're not going to get a ton of value out of it. So I would definitely recommend to watch your videos and do your homework and learn how it all works, because it's not, none of it's hard. It's just a matter of learning how to do it and applying it. I'm not some master guru or expert on YouTube. I'm just somebody who learned how to do stuff, and now I share it with everybody else because I know it works. Rodney B. Hunt in live stream chat, thanks for joining. Scrolling. Marcella and Jose, are you doing everyone's channels? No, I can't do everyone's channels. I'm pretty sure Doug Hewson mods for everybody on YouTube. That's what it seems like. All right. All right, so I have picked another channel to review. Out of sheer persistence, okay, I will pull it up here in just a minute. All right, so just for the 10,000 times that you asked, I will pull up your channel here real quick and take a look. The first thing that jumps out is your channel art doesn't tell anybody what your channel is about. Also, if you're trying to build your YouTube channel, having your Twitch and your stream and your Google Plus links here are detracting people or moving people away from YouTube instead of getting them to subscribe to your channel. So definitely I would replace these with a subscribe link instead of that. Again, no idea what your channel is about based on your channel art. Scrolling down into your thumbnails, I would say with these, first of all, you want font that's nice and blocky and easy to read. You also want high contrast, so anytime that you're writing text over a thumbnail that has a lot of different colors in the background, you definitely want to put something behind the text, like a contrasting bar of color to make that text easy to read. Also, taking a look at your video content here, again, less text is better. You don't want to reproduce your entire title in the thumbnail itself, which you have done here in a bunch of these. So I would focus on trying to maybe move to a different font that's a little bit easier to read, get something behind it so you can actually read what it said, and then decide if this is going to be, if you're in your videos, if you want to be part of your branding, then consider getting that image or something similar to that on your thumbnail so people know it's yours. Taking a look at your About section, we see that you love to make videos, you're doing gaming videos, shout outs, etc. So I would basically, let's see, please subscribe to my channel, watch funny videos and do more. All right, so I would get some indication of what you're making content about up here on your channel art so people know exactly what your channel is all about and why they would subscribe to it. All right. Creator Fundamentals got 252 subscribers today. Yeah, today was a weird day. Again, I have to, I mean, I've had a crazy ride here over the last few weeks, but today had a weird anomaly in it that I have to look back in a couple days, look at the analytics and see exactly what happened today. But I saw it had gotten over 200 for the day, which was pretty amazing. All right. Scrolling. I got... taking a peek here. Taking a peek at the channel here. All right, so let's take a look at another channel here. This is Ready Set Bow. I'm assuming it's some type of vlog channel just based on what we're looking at here. Maybe a vlog channel about your kids. Taking a look at the description, Ready Set Bow, family channel that is dedicated to posting content that is fun and safe for your children to watch. So child friendly. Okay, we have a variety of colors going on here in the channel art, but you seem to be doing a nice job of pulling that in to your thumbnails as well. Again, I would try to, as much as possible, keep the identifiable people who are in your videos in your thumbnails. Like some of these are easy to tell, like these you can understand that they're related. This one might be a little bit harder to recognize as from your channel. That might be hard to recognize that it's from your channel. Oh, I guess you do have the Ready Set Bow down here. It becomes a little, the one thing I would consider is that it becomes a little bit hard to read because of all the different colors behind it. Maybe play around with putting some type of, maybe like a colored circle or something behind that and kind of raise that up off the image and provide some contrast so it's easier to read. But yeah, as long as you can just make that a little more obvious, that would work well. All right. So bunch of stuff there. Let's take a look at your playlists. Ready, Set, Bow. Yeah, I mean, I assume that's just like an all video playlist. Live unboxings, cooking, toy show, workout. We got all that on your channel page. See, my preference here, instead of doing these created playlists like this, and I don't know if it's because you only have a couple videos in each one, but as you get these playlists spread or filled out, then I would try to do, like I said, the horizontal playlist to get those 5 videos across, so you're just seeing the thumbnail and the title and really gets more of your content in front of people to see and decide whether or not they want to subscribe to your channel. Looks like in the relative recent passed. You exceeded the 1,000 subscribers, so congrats to you. Good traffic. So I'm curious because I thought, what is it specifically that you're looking for help on? Is there anything that you're struggling with on your channel, or were you just looking to have some feedback on your channel in general? All right. I listen and watch Dan or other similar videos every day. I try to implement what they say immediately because I forget quickly. That's not a bad practice. All right, did my... Well, let's see here. I lost it. Where did it go? Ready, set, bow. All right. So transition to that. Alrighty. What does that say? What app are you using to see how many people view? Any chance? What app are you using to see how people view? How people view what? I'm not sure what that means. You're gonna might have to restate that question. Dream developer, why would a channel above 1K ask for a review? Aren't there monetization is on? Well, I think the thing to consider, even when you get to 1,000 subscribers or 10,000 subscribers, is there's always opportunity for improvement. And it's always a good idea to have somebody else give you feedback, no matter who it is, because I think we tend to fall in love with our own content sometimes. And it's nice to get a non-biased opinion of our work to see areas that we might be able to improve. Creator Rodney, since you are sponsored by TUBEBUDDY, did you stop using the Morning Fame reviews? No, I don't. No, honestly, I just kind of forgot that they were out there. It was I kind of took I had a big break in between from when I first tried to do using the Morning Fame tool to when I started doing more frequent live streams, and I just didn't think to pull up the Morning Fame thing. And then Morning Fame came out with other cool tools. But no, they don't really... The TUBEBUDDY sponsorship doesn't conflict with Morning Fame. They kind of do... They have some overlap, but they're not... They don't really replace each other. So I would recommend that people use both of them. Technology hates me tonight. Can't upload anything. Blah. Went to bed and watch this tomorrow. Good night. Weird City Citizen, have a good night. Thank you for joining the stream. All right. Let's see here. Lady Gamer, find your core game. Only have 50 subs. What do you... Oh. All right, guys. So I think Let's see. Again, everybody that's on the stream, if you're not familiar, and as I've already mentioned, that this live stream is sponsored by TUBEBUDDY. TUBEBUDDY is the #1 browser plugin for managing and growing your YouTube channel. It's available to download for free, and there's a link in the description below, so definitely check that out. If you do decide that you want to use one of the upper tiers, which are paid versions, you can actually use the promo code DANSBuddy and get 20% off any of those. So definitely recommend it. If you haven't tried TUBEBUDDY, click on the link in the description below, get signed up for the free version and check it out. And like I mentioned before, it's once you start using it, you kind of wonder how you did YouTube without it. So super helpful, highly recommended, and free to download. All right. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's try this again. Try that. That's better. All right. Lady to winner. You're never too old to game. So I see a variety of different games that you do here. We might consider a little bit of an information overload up there with all those different icons, but in general, we get that it's a gaming channel. Obviously, you're focusing on kind of an age angle here. To my friends and viewers, I'm known as Lady, wife, mother, grandma, and gamer. Join me for a variety of games. Good not, entertainment. All right. I mean, the only thing I might suggest on your channel art is to consider a couple things. I mean, I see that you have a lot of external links here. You got PayPal donate, Patreon, Twitch. I guess it depends on what your goals are. If your goals are to try to keep growing your YouTube channel, I might reduce some of these, but that is completely up to you based on what your goals are. Playlists, we got a bunch of different playlists for the different games. Okay. Some played a lot more than others. 7 Days to Die, 1,200 videos. That is quite the collection of videos. Stop here. All right, so the thing that jumps out to me is... All right, hang on here. All right, so your thumbnails really have no... I'm looking. I don't really see anything. You really want to consider how to take what you're doing here in your channel art and your icon and incorporate it into your thumbnails. Even if it's just this little icon here with your little cartoon character, you want to pull that into your thumbnails so people can tell that your thumbnails come from your channel. The other thing you want to consider is the fact that your font, the text that you have, the LD here and your little icon, seems to be different than what you're doing in your channel art. I might also consider, instead of doing these as green letters with a white background, consider taking a look at what it would look like if you did solid white letters. Rather than this textured raised lettering with the white background. It's still kind of low contrast and not quite as easy to see as it could be. And then just generally speaking with your channel art here, and I'm assuming it's because you designed it with the old version where your channel icon used to be up here in the corner, but it's kind of off balanced here that you have some of your different games pushing to the far right here and the ones on the left kind of come up short of the end of your channel art. Just something to consider. But I would definitely work on getting your branding into your thumbnails so everybody can, so if somebody's on a page and they're watching this video and these two videos, or this video and this video, are listed as recommended videos on the right hand side. If somebody enjoys your content, they want to be able to watch more of it and see it on the right hand side quickly, and they may not be able to figure out that this video and this video are from the same channel as this one. So you want to work on getting all of those things to work together, whether it be pulling that green into your thumbnails, maybe with a green border with a little icon in the lower left hand corner. Something like that can kind of tie everything together, can really help promote your channel and encourage people who visit your channel to want to subscribe. All right. All right, guys, while you are in the group, if you are in the chat, if you have not yet subscribed to Creator Fundamentals and you'd like to see more videos that help simplify YouTube, definitely hit that subscribe button and the bell notification icon so you don't miss a thing. Also, go ahead and click the like button while you guys are here. I appreciate it. And I just dropped a link to the Creator Fundamentals Facebook group. If you want to interact with other creators who are focused on growing their channels along with me in that Facebook group, definitely click the link and join the group. And together we can work on growing our channels. I spend a lot of time checking out the content in that group, and I interact with all the members, and it's just a great way for all of us to share our content and what worked, what doesn't work, and tips and tricks and all kinds of stuff to help our channels grow. So definitely click into that group and join us over there on Facebook. And also for you guys who are on Twitter, you can check Creator Fundamentals out at the link in the chat as well. And also, me personally, it's kind of a hobby kind of thing in terms of buying gear and upgrading on YouTube. Of course, you don't need to buy any fancy gear to grow your channel. But if you enjoy kind of upgrading over time and improving your skills, I'll throw a link to the Creator Fundamentals Amazon influencer page in the chat as well. You can check that out. Check out some of the gear that I use since I upgraded from my phone to a DSLR. Also the TweetDeck, which is, let me see if I can get it over there without wrecking the joint. This little guy right here that I'm using on this live stream. Super cool, helps you to be able to do a lot of cool things in a live stream, really easy with the push of a button. So that is cool as well. Let's see. My DSLR does not do video. Yeah, I did quite a bit of research when I was trying to decide which DSLR I wanted to use for YouTube. There's so many options out there, especially for Canon, because Canon had a number of different price points. So I tried to find the one that worked really good for YouTube, but also gave me some flexibility to do some photography in the future, because it's also something that I enjoy. So I ended up settling on the Canon T7i video creator bundle that comes with the Rode mic and whatever. So all right. All right, guys. Well, I absolutely appreciate all of you coming to hang out here on Wednesday night. This is the normal night that I do live streams, Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern. So I hope you guys will come back and hang out next Wednesday. If you didn't get a chance to get your channel reviewed tonight, I do apologize, but there's only so many I can squeeze in. Try to get to as many as possible, and definitely come back next Wednesday, and hopefully we can get your channel reviewed then. Again, hopefully you'll subscribe to the channel and hang out with us, or join the Facebook group and work on growing your channel with Creator Fundamentals and the rest of the YouTube community. Thank you again to Doug Hewson for all of his hard work in taking care of the chat tonight. Always does an awesome job, and like I said, he's super moderator. I think he's the moderator for like every channel on YouTube. But thank you guys for coming out. I appreciate you. Can't wait to see you next time, and I will talk to you guys soon.